தெரியுதா? கிளியரா இருக்கா? சரஸ்வதி மேம், ஆடியோ கிளியர்
Happy evening. Assalamu alaikum. Happy evening, everyone. I am very happy to welcome you all on this powerful day, 43 of Super 70 series. Everyone has been very supportive since the beginning, and we need your continued cooperation in the coming days. We are excited to invite you to a special training session with Ruth Stanley, an experienced corporate trainer, life and business coach, and NLP practitioner. With over 24 years of expertise, she will guide us on key areas like goal setting, emotional intelligence, and stress management. Let's welcome with a big round of applause. You can start now, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks, Sharifa, for a great introduction. Happy evening, everyone. How are you all? How are you all on this Sunday evening? Thank you. Thank you so much for being here on this Sunday evening, leaving all your important work, your family, and coming and listening to this Super 70 series. Today, we are going to talk about art of articulating. How many of you heard about this word, art of articulating? Have you heard about this word articulating? Yes. Can I have some few answers in the chat box? Precision, okay. Happy evening. It's a communication, yes. The way of presentation and communication, the speech. Lovely. That's lovely to see all your answers. Keep posting your answers, conveying the points clearly, exactly. Okay, thank you so much. Let me share the slides. Is it visible? Is the slides visible?
Yes, visible.
Yeah, thanks, Kidar. Is it in slideshare mode, Kidar?
No, the full page.
Is it in full view?
Yes. Give a
Okay.
presentation.
Okay. So today we are going to see these 4 important learnings, why articulation is important, how to use the techniques to impact, 3 techniques, and what kind of a speaker you need to be, and how to use the blending method. So what is articulation? Articulation is a skill of expressing oneself clearly, concisely, and effectively. If any content that you wanted to deliver, you need to be very clear, keep it simple and short, make it more to the point, and that need to be effective, that need to reach the audience. How well you are connecting with the audience, it is all based on how you deliver the content. And the purpose is it is to achieve the desired outcomes. The communication need to be very stronger, your tonality, and this can be given in different forms. It can be either through a speech or through a writing, or even in the form of craft work or artwork. So the subjects need to be very accurate. For example, when we were in childhood, we would have come through lots of competitions, and we are asked either to be part of oratorial competition or writing essay writing competition or a drawing competition. So they give a theme, and based on the theme, we present what we wanted to share. It can be in the form of speech, writing, or in drawing. I'm sure like you are able to connect with your childhood memories, how you try to communicate based on a theme, and it is subject oriented and it is to the point. If you're clear with this, type clear in the chat box. Thank you. So what does it involves? It involves careful choice of words. You need to choose the words what you're going to give it to the audience or the participants. You need to be very clear in that. You need their words has to be clear, short, and simple without use of any jargons or any complicated or complex statements. It need to be precise pronunciation, which is very well easily understandable for the receiver. And there need to be mindful pause. For example, here comes, I would like to say 3 secrets. And those secrets are, so you need to give a pause like this and then start the statement. So this will increase the curiosity of the audience. They wanted to listen more to what you wanted to say. So there need to be a mindful pause. And then strong content knowledge. What you're going to say, how you're going to say, and what will be the content, how many for example, like if you're doing a presentation as a trainer or as a coach, if you're doing a presentation, what is the topic, how long is a presentation, and how many slides you wanted to prepare, what will be the content you wanted to share. All this has to be very clear. You need to be so clear about your content. What are the examples would you like to share, or any activities or any facts and figures? Everything you need to be clear about when doing a presentation. So when articulating, it involves careful choice of words, a precise pronunciation, the mindful pauses, and a strong content. So it's always not what, why articulation matters is it's not what you say, it's how you say it. We all love comics, watching comedy movies, comedy series. Why? Can you just put it in chat box? Why you all love watching comedy movies? Happiness, yes. What else? Why do we watch comedy movies or comedy series or read a comic books? It gives happiness, stress buster, keep your mind free. Awesome. For relaxing. Yes. And keeps your body language the way you wanted to present. It's entertaining. Exactly. So the reason why we wanted to focus ourselves whenever we feel so stressed, whenever we feel anxious, we wanted a break from our routines, or we are boredom with our routines. The next moment we scroll our phones or get into the TV channels for watching a comedy movie so that it relieves your emotions, the hard emotions, and make us feel easy and relaxed. And why we are so attracted with comedy clippings is because the way the content is being delivered. because of short of time, I've not given certain comedies which I thought about it. In fact, I would like to refer the famous comedian Vivek, Mr. Vivek. He his comedy is always interesting because he adds some value to his comedy. He shares a message through his clipping, and he also gives entertainment for the audience. So there is a purpose in the way he conveys the message. So, whatever it is, when you convey a message, it is not what you say, but how you say it. We cannot bring comedy in everyday life, but when it comes to training and coaching or in counseling, we make it little more interesting and humorous and attention seeking from the audience. You with me? If yes, type yes in the chat box. Thank you. So the articulation, it brings in a lot of clarity and understanding. It ensures the knowledge is being transferred well. It reduces the misunderstanding, and it breaks the complexities to simple things. When you are able to articulate, put it in a very clear form, what the content you wanted to share, there is a good amount of listening and knowledge sharing, as well as it reduces a larger of misunderstanding, and you are making it very very simple so that the receiver is able to understand what you are trying to say. And next comes, it builds credibility and authority. So you project competency, you demonstrate professionalism, how it has to be said. There is a way of saying it and how it has to be said, that professionalism is well maintained. So that gives the confidence, the authenticity for the other person who's listening to you. And it establishes your leadership skills too, and engages and maintain attention. So as you are conveying your message, the person sitting opposite to you is keen to your content and start listening to you like this. What is the next point? What is that going to come up? So Ruth has said there is three techniques. What is that technique? What is that blending method? So people start to articulate their thoughts and feelings as they listen to the message. Your message need to engage and bring in a lot of attention. And then comes efficiency and productivity. So how it saves your time? You are very clear about your communication. It is very bird's eye view content, and you are able to remember even after the program is done. And finally, it is action oriented. Your communication has to be action oriented. It should call for an action. What am I going to do next? How am I going to put everything together so that I can build myself? So it should be an action oriented content. And next comes the technique. The technique is be clear but not clever. Knowledge is important. We all have very good, excellent knowledge. We have acquired knowledge from different sources, from our own experiences, life experiences, from our education, from our certification programs, from experiential sharing from others. Lot of knowledge we have acquired. But what happens is, with too much of knowledge, our mind gets cluttered, and sometimes we are get stuck up with what to say, what not to say. Let me tell me my example. When I wanted to talk about this topic, as I was browsing, I came across lots of content on articulation. But then I was little confused, like what I need to convey this, how I need to convey this, and what I'm going to convey this. What is the outcome of this particular session? Do I need to keep it short or simple or complex or use jargons or use quotes? So many things. Do I need to give them any activities or storytelling or thing? Lot of thoughts were going on and on for almost for 3 to 5 days. Then finally I decided out this is what I'm going to give. So we are cluttered with lot of information, but what is that one thing you wanted to share that is more important? That clarity is important. For example, when you say clarity, you need to keep it very specific. It is said that 10 percentage of the population don't like biryani and the rest 90 percentage loves biryani. And it is also conveyed that 75 percentage love mutton biryani than chicken biryani. So there is some specific percentage, specific food, and the specific, it also connects to the specific people in Tamil Nadu. I missed that word Tamil Nadu. So when you keep it more specific, people are able to capture that information and store it. And whenever they talk about biryani, they remember this statement. 25 percentage of chicken and 75 percentage of mutton biryani lovers. How do I forget this one statement, even though it comes with a percentage? Because I'm connecting one of the food that I've been used to it, I've been hearing it, and I had it with that, how it has been, how much it has been loved in my state, the place where I live. So this is how we try to put all the information together in a very, very simple form. And even when to make it very clear, I used an analogy, biryani. So the moment I say biryani, some would have had biryani this Sunday afternoon, or some are lovers of biryani. So they are quickly able to get connected with the word biryani. So this is how. And imagine if I would have shown a picture of biryani, the even if I ask a question after a month time, you will be able to you will be able to convey the message that how many percentage of people are mutton biryani lovers? Yes. So can I have in the chat box how many are mutton biryani lovers? Oh, there's lots. Wow. Okay. So many people are mutton biryani lovers. I'm sorry, Saraswati ma'am, you're pure vegetarian, but still you are a biryani lover. I hope so. Okay. So I hope you're clear with this particular word C. There need to be clarity in conveying your message. The next comes is, any guess what would be the word? Guide your audience and not lose them. It's awareness of the structure. A. Be aware of your structure, your content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is what is I'm going to say. What comes next, what comes before, what comes in the end, and what comes in the beginning. Be aware about the structure, what you're going to convey. I'm sure as trainers, you're very clear about this. So I'm not going to spend more time on this particular awareness on the structure. And next comes T, the tonality and order. It's a music and not just the words. How many of you love music? Type music in the chat box. Is there anyone hating music? No, not at all. We all love music, and music is always our bestie. It's always our lover. It's always our everything. Without music, is there any human being in this world? It can be Western or Carnatic or whatever it is. But still, music is always our best savior. And would anyone love this music to be in a very, there is no ups and downs, not a rhythmic one with no vibes, no drums, always any one particular instrument. It can be either only violin or only guitar or only piano. Would you love that? Or only drums? No, it's a mixture of everything. It's a mixture of different instrument. That is the output that is giving you. So when you talk about tonality, the tone of your voice has to be a mixture of up and down. Sometimes it can be higher and sometimes it can be lower. So, hey, I have a secret for you. I have a secret for you. So, which you liked it? The louder one or the one with a low voice? The first one, low pitch. Yes. So we need to change your voice based on the requirement. We won't say that, hey, there's a secret. There's a secret. You want to know that? We would never say like this. We would change our voice. And that brings a lot of attention with our participants. It makes their straight bone to bend like this and move forward to listen. What is that secret? I want to know the secret. The tonality has to bring in attention of the participants. It need to be remembered and it has to be powerful and confident. So watch over your tonality. Keep practicing your tonality as a trainer or as a coach or as a counselor. Even when you do therapies, you need to keep track of your voice. Do voice practices every day and take care of your throat so that it gives a confident way of delivering your content. So what's all this put together? Any guess here in the chat box? Any guess in the any guess? Cat. Yes, exactly. Correct, exactly. It is cat method. Okay. So let's remember this cat method. It is, oh, sorry. What is that cat method? Type in the chat box. What is that cat method? Clarity, awareness of the structure, and the tonality and order. So whenever you see a cat, see, look at this cat picture, how confident it is, how bold it is, how powerful it is. Yes, I am. Yes, I am the cat. And look at its eyes, so bright and clear. That's how your presentation need to be. So whenever this is an anchoring where whenever you see a cat, your communication has to be like with clarity, with awareness of the structure and the tonality and order. Clear? If clear, please type clear in the chat box. Thank you. Okay. Now, what kind of a speaker are we? It's very simple. Just three speakers. Whatever the way we deliver the content will be one among this. We either will be an informative speaker or a persuasive speaker or an entertainment speaker. So the informative speaker will always give content based on facts, figures, graph. They'll go in a very orderly form from slide 1 to 50. They will not skip any slide. Even the time is going on. Okay, let me go with the order. Let me go fast, but I will not skip any of the slides. So more of a teacher form. The teacher always have a lesson plan and they go follow the lesson plan. The same way, this particular trainer, recently I happened to meet one of the trainer. I was a co-facilitator of that program. And as he was a main facilitator. As he was delivering the message, he said like there are 75 slides. I asked, we are running short of time. We have only 6 hours. Are you going to go through? And yes, I'm going to do that. And he made it a point that by evening, he completed all the 75 slides. He didn't miss even a single slide. And last month, when I happened to meet another speaker, I'll tell you what he did. And that speaker was a persuasive speaker. He tried to influence the person with their thoughts and actions and with their stories. The facts will be lesser, but rather he will try to bring a lot of anecdotes and analogies where he will try to connect with people. See, my daughter, she's 10-year old and she just love watching this Frozen movie again and again. Immediately the audience will say, yes, even my daughter loves that. Oh, mine. And he will say, listen. She's super addicted with the mobiles. And how many of your parents here and how many of your children are addicted to mobiles? The very next moment, there'll be more than 80% in the class saying that my child is addicted with mobile. And that is how the trainer gets connected with the audience. And third comes the entertainment trainer. The entertainment speaker, what he does is he gamifies everything. He gamifies the entire program. He conducts a lot of activities. He brainstorms, he facilitates, and he puts some games. And through games, he tried to teach people what they wanted to convey the message. So now you are going to identify your style. What kind of a speaker are you? Are you an informative speaker or a persuasive speaker or an entertainment speaker? I repeat, informative speaker will be having a lot of facts and figures. A persuasive person will have a lot of stories to tell, share, and it is always connected to your thoughts and emotions. The entertainment person is always action based. He will never allow you to sit in his place. You're always on toes. So, what is your style? So, here is a just 1 minute activity. Just a 1 minute activity. Imagine I'm asking you a recipe for biryani. Being a Sunday, I'm giving a biryani example again and again. Sorry for that. I know you all love it, veg or non veg. Yes, take a paper and just take 1 minute to write what is the recipe you would share with me for biryani. I'll just give you 1 minute. Done? Done with the recipe? Okay. Biryani is an emotion. Yes, it is. Okay. Done with the recipe. How many of you have given when you are writing the recipe, add 300 ml of water? How many of you written like that? Say yes in the chat box. Add 300 ml of water or 500 ml of water. Add it in the chat box if you are the one. Okay. No measurements. No measurements. Okay, fine. So, how did you add the ingredients? Was it descriptive? Some would keep start one by one. Yes, it is step by step. Okay. Anyone else? How you describe the ingredients? So if you feel like eating biryani, let's meet for some time and have biryani. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, fine. So let me explain how people come up with the style of explaining the recipe for biryani. Going back to the previous slide, if it is with measurements and step by step, they're more of informative nature. And if the person says that, look, there are only three things. One is liquid, oil, water, and ghee. Second is solid. The two, one is raw masala and one is powdered masala. So the raw masala ingredients, whatever it is, and the powdered masala, whatever it is. And third thing is the veggies need to be whatever the veggies, onion, tomato, garlic, ginger, all that is. So that kind of a person is like, as they say it out, describe the content, that person becomes a persuasive person. And whereas an entertainment person will try to give a demo or share a video with you how it is been done, the entire process. Are you all clear? How the same content of making a recipe, biryani recipe is being shared by different person. So with this as a base, identify what style is yours. And finally, I would like to say that you can combine all the styles in your presentation. You can start by informing, explain the concept, then be then say it why it matters and also make it entertaining. So this is called a blending method. To summarize what is articulating, we learned about the cat method and the three kinds of speakers and how it can be blended in your training or coaching. Thank you so much. Speak to be understood, communicate to be remembered. I thank HU team, Dr. Hussein, and every one of you here for spending this time and listening to this small content. Thank you so much once again.
Wow. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's the art of articulation is speaking from you. The way you express your ideas clearly and confidently so that everyone could understand and connect with your message. That speaks there. The way you articulate your training.
Thank you.
It's wonderful, really. Thank you so much. And more or less, the word biryani, it's all tempted. I think everyone, you made them tempted. It's actually time to sleep. But now I don't know how many of you are going to for night biryani. Nowadays it's trending to nighttime.
Correct.
So all the best for everyone. Okay, whether you sleep or you go and eat biryani, it's up to you. Yes, who is ready to give an feedback? You can raise your hand or put up in the chat box. Yes.
Yes, Saraswati ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is not audible. கேக்குது கேக்குது.
பார்ட்டிசிபேட்ஸோட வீடியோ டிசேபிள் ஆயிருக்கு. எனேபிள் பண்ணுங்க. I want to come in the video.
நீங்க பேசுறது சரியா கேட்கல. இது எனக்கு தானா? இல்ல எல்லாருக்கும் அப்படிதான் இருக்கா?
எனக்கும் கேட்கல. பிரேக் ஆகுது உங்க வாய்ஸ் ரொம்ப.
Yeah. And actually it's time also. We can put up in the chat box, ma'am.
Yeah. And so
And
anyone else?
Michael.
Mike 01.r. Mike.
I have
Michelin
evening,
Divya.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Happy evening, ma'am.
Happy
How are
evening,
you?
Divya.
The session was very
Good. I'm
nice, full energetic at this night time. Very energetic performance. So nice message for to all. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Divya.
Thank
Any
you,
other
ma'am.
feedback?
Good night.
Okay. Thank you also. Thank you all so much. So your same energetic and enthusiasm, give it for tomorrow, a Tamil week. Yes, Miss Saraswati, a joyful living. And she also insisted everyone, எல்லாரையும் நாளைக்கு ஒரு water bottle and ஏதாவது ஒரு candy, chocolate. மிஸ் சரஸ்வதி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, எல்லாரையும் கொஞ்சம் ரிக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க, நாளைக்கு ட்ரைனிங்க்கு வர்றப்போ யூ ப்ளீஸ் பிரிங் ஒன் சாக்லேட் அண்ட் ஒன் பாட்டில் ஆஃப் வாட்டர். ஓகே, ஷி ஹாவ் சம் ஆக்டிவிட்டி பேஸ்ட் ஆன் தட். ஸோ முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு எல்லாரும் அதை கொண்டு வர பாருங்க. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். Until then, take care. Good night. Bye-bye. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you all. Bye-bye. Good night.
Surya. Yeah, talking to all